So Chuck Noll Foundation supported 2 projects. One is a project directly relevant to diagnosing whether a brain injury is worsening. And so this is a critical clinical challenge. What happens is when a patient arrives in the clinic, clinicians right now don't have a way of predicting if their injury is going to get worse or is going to get better. Somebody got a concussion, you can't tell. And some people actually go downhill and some people get better by themselves. There are some rehabilitation exercises you can do and so on. But there's really no good predictor of that clinicians have access to. Now, what clinical research over the last 2 decades has shown is that there is a specific biomarker that if you could detect, you can actually predict the outcomes. You can predict whether the injury is worsening. And that biomarker has a very interesting name. It's called brain tsunamis. So it's a spreading wave of neural activity on the brain surface. And it's an interesting form of activity that it's actually led by high activity and then it's reduced activity. So it's a tsunami which has sort of a reduction of activity that spreads at millimeters per minute. So very slowly compared to epileptic seizures which go like this. And so these waves right now, nobody can detect them non-invasively. And non-invasively means, you have to detect it without putting electrodes in your brain, which is how currently, if clinicians want to detect it, that's the only way they can detect it, which you wouldn't do a patient who has concussion.